not even on there anymore. It's doing the same thing it always does. Oh, okay, I think we have audio, so. Do you want to do camera while I fix this? Just so we have something. Like we'll 100% switch back.
Hey, where's this? Is it the same Zoom? Barrett. There it is. Fairgrounds as we're just underway here in today's matchup between the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the UNCW Seahawks. Just under a minute underway here, and the Seahawks have a potential 2-on-1. Shot here and a save there by Tolve and net. And a good start to the day for the Wake Forest goalkeeper, John Tolve, already keeping the first shot of the game out of reach. Penalty incoming here on the Demon Deacons. A delayed penalty and a shot there from the Seahawks and a save. And the play will be whistled dead here as the Demon Deacons will go on the penalty kill here as the Seahawks will have a man advantage for 2 minutes. It's a tripping call here on number 4, Liam Corwin. So the face-off won by the Seahawks. It's brought back into their own zone. Puck brought into the Seahawks zone here. Trying to fight it off is Ross McKee behind the net. UNCW regains possession here. Puck back out to the point. Just kept inside there and taken away by the Demon Deacons. That's Azzarello with the strip, and he brings it across behind the net of UNCW as the Deacons will get a change here. That was Eddie Kane with the penalty and the tripping call. As we'll get a stoppage here and a face-off coming up. Face-off won by the Seahawks. In the Wake Forest zone, they'll control the puck. Just under a minute left to go in this 2-man advantage here for the Seahawks. Nice zone entry there from UNCW. Shot on net there is stopped and swallowed up by Tolve. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off here in the UNCW zone. So the Demon Deacons, after losing 6-4 last night, will look to bounce back here. Shortly into this one, they're already on the penalty kill here as UNCW looks to take an early lead. Looking for a seam pass up front, but no good. Puck kept in by UNCW, but stripped away by the Demon Deacons and McGregor. Taken by Snow, we'll have a tripping penalty on UNCW. So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for 22 seconds before the Demon Deacons will go on a minute 38 power play themselves. Penalty was on number 75, Moses of the Seahawks. And well done there by Jesper Snow to strip the puck away and draw that penalty. So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off won by the Seahawks, but recovered by the Demon Deacons. UNCW, though, looking to hold on to possession, though. Wake Forest unsuccessful in the forecheck as the Seahawks regain possession, take it into their own zone. Guarded well there by Corwin. Looking for some room there, finds a man up the middle. And a shot there stopped by Tolve. Already his third save of the game. Wake Forest without a shot on goal here. But they will now be on the man advantage here for just under a minute and 20 seconds as the puck goes out of play and off the netting here. So UNCW, just 2 shots on that power play as Wake Forest wins the face-off. Snow in the corner there, looking to gain possession of the puck. Getting boxed out, it finds a man at the point at McGregor. McGregor finds a man on the wing, takes a shot that was Rosado, and a nice save there. First shot of the day by the Demon Deacons is saved by the UNCW goaltender. Puck brought back out to the point. Rosado again with a one-timer and another save there by UNCW. Boy, an exact remake of that first shot attempt as McGregor takes another shot that's deflected away in net. Puck brought back out to the point. McGregor again, looking for some room, finds a man on the wing in Rosado. Rosado puts the puck past the blue line. So the Demon Deacons are going to reset, looking for a clean zone entry. That's McGregor there. Gets pushed down. Now is huddling over the puck there. Looking to regain control there with some help by Snow in the corner. Controlled again and brought back out to the point are the Demon Deacons. Kane found a man up front behind the net. Shot there looking for a deflection. Kane to the point. McGregor looking for a deflection and another nice stop there from the man in net for the Seahawks. So while the Wake Forest Demon Deacons didn't get a goal there during that power play, they got 3 competitive shots, 2 of which coming from Colin Rosado on the wing for 2 one-timer attempts. Deacons in their own zone lose the face-off to the Seahawks. Puck flipped over into the neutral zone here and recovered by the Seahawks. UNCW looking for some space, but stripped away by the Demon Deacons. Again, though, recovered by Wilmington, though. Looking for a pass in front of the slot there, and it's taken away by the Demon Deacons. Coming in through the neutral zone now are the Deeks. But a collision there by Statham leaves the puck dangling out in the neutral zone. UNCW looking for some space, trying to find a man up front for a potential breakaway. Covered there by Corwin. And the puck gobbled up by Tolve here with 14:05 left in the first period. So good job there from the third-line defenseman Liam Corwin to catch up to that UNCW forward and stop a potential breakaway. That was Tolve in net, who made his 3rd save of the game. Face-off in the UNCW zone is initially won by them, but this time recovered by the Demon Deacons. The puck is brought back out to the neutral zone by Corwin. No score yet in this one in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. The Demon Deacons, after losing last night's contest against UNCW, looking to bounce back here. There's a good effort up in front there, but a nice body check there by the UNCW defenseman to prevent a shot on goal. Puck brought back behind Corwin, and a nice shot attempt there, and it's stopped by Tolve. Kept in by the Seahawks, and a glove save by Tolve, his 5th of the day. Face-off in the UNCW offensive zone is won by them. And it's recovered, though, by the Demon Deacons as McGregor deflected there in the neutral zone. So the puck will be kept in. Puck goes behind the blue line into the neutral zone here. McGregor fighting for it alongside the boards, looking to find a man. Streaking in, going for the backhand play was Jaeger Lucas, but the shot just goes wide. Recovered by the Seahawks. Nice clean entry zone. And Tolve gloves it down here with 12:31 left to go in the first period. So some good offensive playmaking for this UNCW Seahawks. They've had 6 shots on goal here so far in 7 minutes and 30 seconds of play in Winston-Salem. Demon Deacons had 3 shots, all coming on their first and only power play of the afternoon. As Rosato's looking for some space. Gets tripped down, but no call there. Eddie Kane with the puck on the blue line, gets it taken away. As the Demon Deacons now will look for a change, get some fresh skaters out there. Puck mishandled there in the corner and regained by the Demon Deacons. Custable attempted to look for a man. Will just fling the puck across the board there, and it's recovered by the Seahawks. Another save there by Tolve on a clean shot there from UNCW, their 7th of the day. Puck brought back out to the point, swung across, shot there, gets tipped up and goes into the netting, as we'll have a stoppage here with 11:24 left to go in the first period. So John Tolve, if you guys remember, last semester in November had an incredible 50-plus save game shutout. And it's looking pretty similar here as he makes another pad save, his 8th of the day. Man, it's looking pretty similar to that one game he had last semester. All-timer that he surely will never forget. There's a shot there on goal there by the Demon Deacons. It's gloved down by the UNCW goaltender. That is Dylan Clancy in net. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Looking to bring it into their own zone, they do. But Ross McKee able to get it out there. As the Demon Deacons will get it out there as UNCW is looking offsides. Either team now looking just to create some sort of offensive playmaking. Icing will be called off as the Seahawks regain possession, though. Now recovered by Wake Forest. Sharp angle there, and a nice pad save. Icing is waved off. Wake Forest bench not a fan of that. This is McGregor. Finds a man up the middle. Shot blocked out there in front. McGregor looking for a pass there, but mishandled there by the winger, Quinn Farland. And it looks like we'll be getting a penalty on UNCW. So delayed penalty incoming here as Nick Gatt was high-sticked. Looking for a pass out in front there. Goes high. UNCW still yet to touch up the puck there. As Wake Forest has pulled their goalie, will try to go into 6-on-5 here for as long as they can. And it looks like they'll have time to do so. Reset with the puck in their own zone. Still a delayed penalty, and UNCW finally able to touch it up. But not a big problem here for Wake Forest. They don't mind at all. They'll be going on their second power play of the day here. As number 8, Pepe for UNCW, will be in the penalty box for 2 minutes for a high-sticking call on Nick Gatt. Wake Forest with their first power play unit. Lose the face-off to the Seahawks. Trying to keep the puck in their own zone here. 3 of their shots so far in this contest has come on their first power play, looking to do something similar here and perhaps get on the board. Deacons lose possession and the Seahawks are able to clear it. Tolve will dump it off to Ross McKee. McKee looking for some room. Finds a man on the wing. He's dumped in to the UNCW zone. Recovered there at the point by McKee. Swings it across. Looking for deflection out in front. Shot attempt goes high by Jaeger Lucas. Deacons looking to recover. But Clancy and Ned able to stop it, and we have a little tussle here going on now, right in front of the net. Looks like we'll be getting 2 more players heading into the box here. Looks like it'll be 2 players going into the cage now for Wake Forest. It'll be number 21, Danny Mitchell, and Jaeger Lucas. Some fighting works from both sides. Boxes. Apologies if you, any of you fans at home catch any of that foul language there. Hopefully those words aren't reaching up to our microphone. But it looks like with these heated words, we could be having a rivalry brewing here between these 2 teams. Of course, as we mentioned earlier on the broadcast, UNCW did take home the victory last night against the Demon Deacons 6-4. It was a close one, 4-4 after the second period, and UNCW able to take it home with 2 goals in the third period. Now Wake Forest on their second power play of the day will be looking to get an early lead here in the first period. Face-off won by the Demon Deacons. Puck shot out to McGregor at the point, looking for a man on the wing, finds Rosado. Rosado looking for some space, tries to look for a deflection. Jesper Snow hits it off the side of the net, and the puck is stopped there by Clancy and net. Face-off won by the Demon Deacons. McGregor takes a slap shot, goes high off the glass. Boy, that was a rocket off the stick of McGregor there. Looking for Snow on the wing there. Snow to McGregor. Back out to the wing. Shot there is stopped there by UNCW defenseman. Demon Deacons played that puck with a high stick, so we'll get a face-off now. Just 19 seconds left in this man advantage for Wake Forest. Again, it was Pepe who initiated the initial contact on Nick Gate with a high stick. So the Demon Deacons must not be pleased with this power play compared to their first one where they had 3 shots. No shots so far in this power play. They're looking to do something in these final 15 seconds of the man advantage. But the Seahawks able to clear the puck, bring it back down the other end of the ice to John Tolvey. He'll hand it off to his man, McGregor. McGregor to Ingus. Ingus will dump it in, and that'll be the end of the power play for Wake Forest. No shots on goal there. But still have possession here as McGregor takes a shot on net there, and another stop by Clancy in net. Deacons with a face-off in their own zone. Looking to gain possession, though. Covered by the Seahawks. Wake Forest playing with some fire now as Nacy with a nice back check there to try to regain possession. UNCW, though, remaining relentless. Driving the puck through the neutral zone and able to bring it into the Wake Forest zone. Big check there on the boards by the Demon Deacons. That was Quinn Farland there. There's a shot there and a goal by the Seahawks. They take the early lead 1-0 in this one. So tough luck there for the Demon Deacons just coming off the power play. Give up the first goal of the morning in this contest. So the Seahawks go up 1-0 after a tipping goal there. So Tolby, who started the day on fire, gives up the first one of the day on a goal that really could have gone either way. Just a lot of traffic out in front, and not much the Wake Forest goaltender could have done to deflect it out of the way. Both teams now playing with some aggression and fire. Really aggressive on the forecheck there, looking for a rebound. After a stop shot there by Clancy and net, McGregor unable to hold on to the puck. And the Demon Deacons will just have to dump it in. 6 minutes left to go in the first period. Just joining us, the Seahawks have taken a 1-0 lead as McGregor takes a backhanded shot and a nice save there. Again, that was Clancy in net. As we're getting ice and called on UNCW here. 5:40 left in the first period. Dylan Clancy again having a terrific start so far in this one for the Seahawks. Only 6-shot save, but man, the ones that he has saved have been quite impressive to say the least. Nonetheless, the Demon Deacons will have a face-off in their own offensive zone. Colin Rosado will be at the face-off circle as the Seahawks win it. Faraday at the point, though, stops it and able to keep it in the UNCW zone. Wake Forest trying to keep it in. Snow does. Looking for a man on the wing. Flung back out to McGregor at the point. McGregor to Faraday. Back to McGregor, shot there. Looking for a deflection there. And a score by the Demon Deacons. I believe that was Adam Custable with the goal to notch this one up at 1 apiece. Fairly similar goal to the one that the Seahawks had. Just a lot of traffic out in front there. Clancy was caught outside of the crease, and the Demon Deacons with Adam Custable able to convert and tie this one up at 1 apiece. Big back check there by Ross McKee as the Demon Deacons able to regain possession. Now seeing a lot of aggression here from both sides as McKee takes a shot that goes high. Puck will be stopped here, and it looks like we'll be getting a penalty on a high stick. So the second high-sticking penalty of the day for UNCW. As for the third time in this one, Wake Forest will be going on the man advantage for 2 minutes. Seahawks win the faceoff, able to clear it. James McGregor looking for some space, couldn't find any. And now Rosado behind Tolve in net. Looking to create a clean zone entry. McGregor now alongside the boards, looking for some space. Tumbles looking for a penalty call, doesn't get it. Trip there again, and Wake Forest will be going on the 5-on-3. So great chance here for the Demon Deacons. That's 32 seconds after the high sticking call. That'll be a tripping penalty on Graves. So Wake Forest will be on that 2-man advantage for 1 minute and 28 seconds. And with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first period, they'll be looking to take that early lead after falling early in this one. Face-off immediately controlled by the Seahawks, and the puck goes out of play. We'll do it again. It'll be Mitchell in the face-off circle as you look to restart this 5-on-3 man advantage. He takes a tumble there, and the puck looking to be recovered by the Demon Deacons. It is. Corwin at the point. Looking for a man on the wing. He does in Lucas. Lucas back out to the point in Corwin. Corwin finds a man there, and a shot goes just wide there. Great one-timer effort there from Ross McKee as the Demon Deacons enter the zone again. Back out to McKee at the point, looking for some room. Brings it out to Corwin. Corwin alongside the wing, looking for deflection out front, but a nice stick there by the Seahawks. And the Demon Deacons will have to do it again. Corwin now takes a shot there, and a nice save there by Clancy in net. Just 33 seconds left on this 5-on-3 advantage for the Demon Deacons. Only have one shot to show for it. This time it'll be Nacy at the faceoff circle, loses it, and the Seahawks get a big clear of the puck. Tolby with it will dump it off to Ingus. McGregor streaking through center ice. Mishandles the puck, but he'll just bring it back out to the point. 5 seconds left on this 5-on-3. McGregor gets the puck taken away from him, but the Deacons recover. Now UNCW, as the clock expires, able to clear it. Wake Forest looking for a slashing penalty there, as the man who just came out of the box there took a hit at a Wake Forest forward. So we get another stoppage here. Just 2 shots on that 5-on-3 advantage for Wake Forest now. Just have a power play for 22 seconds. Looking to convert here with just over 2 minutes left in the first. It'll be Custable at the face-off circle for Wake Forest. And he'll win it, get it back out to McGregor at the point. Rosado, alongside the boards, looking for some space. Finds McGregor, takes a shot, and a nice glove save there by Dylan Clancy in net. Man, he's made those look so easy tonight. Tenth shot on goal there for Wake Forest. And the 9th save there for Clancy. So we'll do it all over again with 12 seconds left in the power play. Again, it'll be Custable at the face-off circle. And the puck again stopped by Clancy just right in front of the net. Custable gets it out to Rosado, but the Seahawks take possession. McGregor loses control of his man, but a nice stick check there from Ingus to regain possession. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first period now, as Ingus will take the puck behind the net here. Snow calling for a stretch pass, doesn't get it. Gives it out to Custable, but he loses the puck. Now Snow able to clear it out and bring it into the neutral zone. Levy with it now for the Seahawks. Spins around waiting for the Seahawks to change. Rosado looking to regain possession on the forecheck. He does. Brings it back out to the wing there. And a shot there. Another stop there in net by Clancy. And it looks like we'll have a tussle here again. Clancy made a nice stop again. And immediately there was some scruffling going on right in front of the goaltender for UNCW. Great effort though by Colin Rosado on the forecheck to regain possession and give it off to Nick Gate there, who put the competitive shot on goal there that was stopped by Clancy in net. 1:11 left to go here in the first period. It'll be Azzarello in the face-off circle. Azzarello gets it back out to the point in Colin. Looking for a deflection there, and the puck just misses going into the net. You cannot get any closer than that off a deflection. Man, that was close. So UNCW catches a break there. They regain possession here. Under a minute left to go in the first. Ross McKee looking for the stick check, doesn't get it. UNCW will fling it back out past the neutral zone. And we'll get an icing called here on the Seahawks. So the Seahawks, so far in this first period, without question, playing with some intensity and some fighting words, to say the least. From my experience, the acoustics here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds work quite well, and we apologize if you've heard any foul language from either side, but that's just part of the game here. Some aggressive hockey so far in the first period, a tie game in this one, as the puck goes into the Wake Forest bench, just past the red line though, and there won't be a delay game penalty here. 27 seconds left to go in the first period. Demon Deacons do have the shot on goal advantage, 11-9. Each team's knotted up at 1 with a goal apiece. As UNCW looking to make one final push here in this first. But Wake Forest recovers. 10 seconds left in the first. And it looks like Ingus will just hang on to the puck. Big forecheck though. Nothing doing though, as that'll be the end of the first period. A competitive one at that. As the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the UNCW Seahawks are tied at 1 apiece after this first period. Penalties all around and some powerful hockey. And we'll be taking a short break of about 12 minutes or so. We'll be back with Blake Robertson on the call. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds between the contest of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the UNCW Seahawks. If you're just joining us here at the start of this second period, man, you missed quite a lot. And despite there being a relatively low score of 1-1, there's a lot of fireworks going on, a lot of penalties on the side of UNCW, a lot of fighting words, a lot of aggression. Could be something that could be brewing later on in this matchup. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in this hockey game. Last night, Wake Forest fell to the UNCW Seahawks by a score of 6-4, looking to split the series here in Winston-Salem here and get another W on the board. It'll be the first line out for Wake Forest with Jesper Snow, Adam Custable, Colin Rosado as the forwards, and then Griffin Faraday and James McGregor here as the two defensemen. Again, it's John Tolve in net for Wake Forest, opposed to Dylan Clancy in net for the UNCW Seahawks. We'll get Adam Custable at the face-off circle here, alongside Colin Roberts for the Seahawks. The second period is underway. Initially controlled by the Demon Deacons, but the Seahawks dump it off into the Wake Forest zone. Colin Rosado getting battered alongside the boards there, looking to regain control. Shot there from Levy is stopped by Tolve. And Snow is able to backhand that puck out of the Wake Forest zone. Rosado now alongside the wing, looking for some space behind the net, looking to center it. Finds a man at the point. Taking a shot there was McGregor, and it's stopped there by Clancy. McGregor getting flagged down, but able to come up with the puck. Swings it across to his D-man Faraday. Faraday will just loft it in alongside the boards right behind the net there. And Levy for the Seahawks will dump it off to his other defensive partner. Neal with it, streaking in, looking for some room. Goes for a backhand, but unable to get a clean shot out of it. Kept in by the Seahawks, and a rocket of a shot there is stopped there by Tolve. And the Deacons, though, regain possession. Stripped away, though, again by Levy. And he'll fling it back out to the UNCW zone. Faraday with it. Finds an open man. Swings it off to Kane. Deacons have it in the UNCW zone, though, but the Seahawks take control. Get it past the blue line, looking for a toe drag there, but stopped by Kane. Kane able to clear it. UNCW will hold on to the puck. And the Demon Deacons able to just change one man. That's Kane with it now. Unable to clear behind the blue line. Shot there goes off the boards just to the right of Tolve. Now Wake Forest finally able to clear it out with Lucas bringing it out. Seahawks get it into their own zone again. Wake Forest looking to regain control, though. UNCW have it at the point. Alongside the boards now. Wake Forest recovers. Taken away there by Nacy. Icing's waved off there. Some pressure there by Statham. Snow trying to catch up to the streaking forward for the Seahawks. Looking for a rebound attempt there, and the shot goes just high and off the glass. Seahawks able to retake control. Looking for a shot there, and a nice pad save by Tolvey. Just able to get a piece of that to keep the puck out of the net. Puck mishandled there by Levy, but the Deacons able to control it. Delayed penalty coming now on Wake Forest, and they touch it up. So now the Seahawks, just 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the second period, will be going on the power play as Colin Rosado, the captain for the Demon Deacons, will be going in for interference. So after drawing so many penalties in that first period, the Demon Deacons are the first one to go on the penalty kill here in the second period, as Rosado will be in the box for 2 minutes for that interference call. Deacons unable to clear it as the Seahawks get a shot attempt that's blocked away from Tolvey just above the net. McKee looking to fight for the puck, taken away though by the Seahawks. Shot attempt goes just wide and across the crease though, and recovered again by UNCW. Looking for some space. Roberts down the wing. Finds a man at the point. Back out to the left wing. And a nice block up there in front by a Wake Forest defenseman. UNCW, though, regains control again and blocked away in the air by Tolvey. And the Deacons are able to clear it off. During the break, though, we had a couple of shots on goal added on by both sides, so now it's 17-16 in that department, with Wake Forest leading by 1. Already a minute gone in this power play for the Seahawks, as Levy with the puck will look to take it himself. Finds some room. Looks to take a shot, and it goes just off the bar. Tough break there for Levy and the Seahawks, as Tolvey gets away from one. Seahawks looking for a man out in front. Unable to find one. Deke's able to clear it, thanks to Quinn Farland. Just 30 seconds left to go here for the Seahawks in this power play. Levy again with it. Looking to quarterback this power play. Taken in by the Seahawks. Able to create some space behind the net. Past McGregor. Back out to the point. Towards the wing now in a backhand attempt. Mishandled. Again, though, regained by the Seahawks. And one final shot in the power play goes wide. And Rosado is now back on. Recovered by the Deacons. McGregor with it. Takes a shot and a nice save there by Clancy in net. We'll get an icing called here on the Seahawks. This will have a face-off in their zone. So an unsuccessful power play for the Seahawks, able to get at least a couple of shots on net there, including one off the bar by Levy. But no goals to show for it. So Wake Forest now will able to look to create something now with Adam Custable at the face-off circle. Looking to find man alongside the boards in Rosado, but it's taken away by UNCW. Potential 3-on-2 coming here for the Seahawks. A man found at the wing. And Kane takes a tumble there. But the puck again brought in past the blue line into the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. A shot there goes just wide by Jesper Snow. Great look there by the Wake Forest left winger. Now the Seahawks the other way, looking to create some space, and they do. They score. Excellent patience there from the UNCW Seahawks, able to recover on the misfired shot by Jesper Snow, and they take the lead in the second period. They are up 2-1. So tough break there for Tolve and the Demon Deacons. Not much the Wake Forest goaltender could have done there to prevent that goal. Just excellent patience and a great finish there from the Seahawks as they take the 2-1 lead. Levy with it. Gets battered by Azzarello on the boards. Incredible move there with the hands by the Seahawks there. And a backhanded shot there is stopped by Tolve. Man, that was a pretty move there from the Seahawks forward, but not unable to convert as Tolve was right there able to make the save. Face off here in the Wake Forest zone is won by the Demon Deacons. Levy with it, looking for a man up front. Brought into the Wake Forest zone by the Seahawks. There they go on the forecheck, but Wake Forest recovers with Corwin. Kept in by Levy, but he dumps it right off. Defensive man and Ross McKee. McKee goes up looking for a man and unable to do so. As the Seahawks regain control. Now flipped away to Corwin. Corwin finds McKee. McKee looking to catch the Seahawks sleeping on the change. We'll get an offsides call here on Wake Forest as they entered with a man past the blue line. 11:42 left to go in this second period. It's been a good one so far. The Demon Deacons already able to tie the game after going down 1-0. But the Seahawks able to pounce early in this second period to take the lead. Wake Forest now doing anything they can to get the puck out of their own zone, and they do. Streaking in on a one-on-one. A nice block there on front by the Seahawks. That was Lucas with the effort. Some nice defensive coverage there from UNCW. Lucas with it. Trying to recover. He does. Gives it off to Faraday. Faraday able to clear it. Kane now for the Seahawks. Will dump it off to Tolve. He'll just glove it and ice the puck. Seahawks win the face-off there in the Wake Forest zone, but the Demon Deacons able to fling it out past the blue line. That's Ingus looking to create some space behind the net. Tolve able to get his stick out, but UNCW recovers. Kane looking to fight for the puck. UNCW almost got one close by to Tolve with the deflection there, but Ingus recovers with it. Seahawks have been doing an excellent job of keeping the puck in their own zone in this second period, just suffocating the Demon Deacons offense. It's now Wake Forest will get fresh. Just under 10 minutes left to go in this second period. It's been a close one so far, as Wilmington has been doing a good job of really just taking control of the entire offense here in this one. And it's led to their 2-1 lead so far. Custable loses the puck. Looking for an open pass there alongside the crease. But the Seahawks unable to convert. Nice stop there by Levy in the neutral zone. Looks like we'll get a stoppage here as McGregor played that. Pardon me, that was Rosado who played that with the high stick. Face-off won by Wake Forest in their own zone. Seahawks, though, remaining relentless here alongside the boards. But the puck squirts out to McKee. McKee gets taken out there. You can hear from the benches, Seahawks, without question, playing with much more intensity than they did in the first period, which is saying a lot. However, playing much more sound hockey, exactly what they needed here. Wake Forest looking to find a centering pass there, and the shot goes just wide off the stick of Azzarello. Azzarello on the boards. Finds Farland. Farland to McGregor now. McGregor creates some space, takes a shot there, and it goes just high off the glass. Clancy will use a stick. We'll get a stoppage here as the net goes out of its region. So the Demon Deacons able to reset and get some new skaters out there, much needed here. And a rather important face-off coming up with Mitchell at the circle. One by the Demon Deacons, shot there is deflected out in front and just goes high off the post there. Puck stuck alongside the boards there in the left-hand corner, but it squirts out and recovered there. Kane able to get it out. Taken back, though, by Wake Forest. McGregor gets his pass broken up, but intercepted again by the Wake Forest defenseman. Stripped away and recovered. Potential 2-on-1 coming here for the Seahawks. Here they come. They'll take the shot, and a stop there by John Tolve. Streaking in come the Demon Deacons. Unable to find any open player. Now the puck goes back out. Past the blue line here, taken by the Seahawks. Shot there and saved by Tolve. Really excellent work by UNCW, just taking control of any possession that they can find. Penalty now on Wake Forest. Looks like it could have been a plethora of things. Could have been a hook or a high stick. See what the call will be. Nonetheless, they will be going back on the penalty kill here. Will be Nacy in the penalty box. Just a little too aggressive. So it looks like Nacy will be in the box for a high sticking call. And the UNCW Seahawks will be going back onto the power play. Levy with it. Finds a man on the wing. Levy now with a one-timer attempt, but mishandled there on the shot. Brought back out to the point to Levy. To the wing now. Looking for some open space. Mishandled though on the wing though. Puck squirts back out to the point. Levy takes a shot, just goes wide. Seahawks recover. have been able to keep the puck in the Wake Forest zone this entire power play. Looking to create a shot there, and it's stopped and smothered there by Tolve and net. And some more pushing and shoving. Seems as though every time Tolve stops the puck when there's a power play going on, there seems to be a tussle right afterwards. Nothing too bad, though, this time, as the Seahawks able to get their 20th shot of the game, making it Tolve's 18th save of the game. Just 70 seconds left in this power play for the Seahawks. Already the second penalty kill effort here for the Demon Deacons in this second period. Without question, the Seahawks are playing a much cleaner version of hockey than they did in the first period. Another shot there is stopped out in front by Tolve. Puck recovered by the Seahawks. And a shot there goes wide, but somehow able to stay in with some help from the boards. Puck recovered at the point. Neal swings it across. Looking for some space. Neal now with a one-timer effort. And a nice glove save there from Tolve to stop it with 5:47 left in the second period. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Getting an open effort there, but a nice stop there and a block by McGregor. Man, the Seahawks had a wide open lane there. And a clean look, but McGregor able to sacrifice his body there. And the Seahawks will have to reset. McGregor on the boards. Unable to clear it. Neal with it at the point. Moves in. Looks to take a shot, but it's blocked again by McGregor. Moving in closer are the Seahawks. Shot goes just wide. Roberts with it. Finds a man behind the net. Back out to the point. Looking for Neal. Neal takes a shot. It goes just off the post there. And another tussle here. Here we go. So a great looking shot there by Logan Neal from the point, as it looked like it just went off the bar and down by Tolve's padding, where he was able to smother it. So the power play is over for the Seahawks. However, we'll have two men in both penalty boxes here. It'll be Grinelli and Lawson for the Deacons and the Seahawks, respectively. And we'll have some 4-on-4 play. So a good chance here for both teams. For the Seahawks to take a 2-goal lead and for the Deacons to tie it up. Wake Forest win the face-off in their own zone. But recovered by UNCW. Levy finds a man, streaking up front alongside the wings. Covered beautifully, though, by Ingus. Levy looking to find a man, unable to do so in the slot. Brock out to Levy, and stopped there by Tolve. Unable to come up with a stop, though, on the freeze. And he'll just dump it off to his men there. Deacons able to change. Give it off to Lucas. Lucas dumps it off for the captain, Rosado. Rosado streaking in through the neutral zone, past the blue line, takes it himself. Looking to make a move, but it's stopped there and taken away by Levy. Mishandled there by Faraday, as he was unable to come up with it. Nice defense there by the Demon Deacons to avoid a penalty, and a shot on goal there, and just missed there. Wow. Very close to a goal there. Would have been a tough blow for the Demon Deacons, as Tolve was just outside of that one region there, but the puck goes just past the post there on the right-hand side. Custable with it. Demon Deacon first line, looking to get another goal on the resume in this one. Brought back out to the center, Custable. Looking to find some help. Gets it back out to Faraday. To McGregor now. McGregor looking for some room. Finds Custable. Custable to McGregor. That'll be the end of that 4-on-4 here. Seahawks recover with a clean entry. Mishandled though and taken away by the Demon Deacons. Here comes Farland. Farland drops it off. Shot there and a nice save there from Clancy. That was Nick Gate with a shot on goal there. Beautifully done by Farland and Gate to create that effort. Covered there by the Seahawks. Stopped by Tolvey in front. Rosado leaves it off for Gate. Now Neal for the Seahawks. Gets it taken away by Snow. Recovered by Custable. And another save there by Clancy and net. Snow with a shot, and it goes just high off the block there and into the netting. We'll have a stoppage with 1:52 left to go in this second period. So the Deacons, with the time running out here, are starting to buzz a little bit. Way more than we saw in the first 10 minutes or so of this period. Still down 2-1 in this contest here in Winston-Salem. Left Dietrich at the face-off circle. Nacy loses it. Seahawks recover. Now Levy with a bad pass. Shot there. And a nice save by Clancy. That was McKee with the shot there. Dietrich unable to take it away from Levy. Kane leaves it off for Ingus. Nacy now looking to fight for the puck. And a shot there from the point is stopped by Tolvey and net. 24th shot of the afternoon for the Seahawks there. Definitely creating some offense. There's no doubt about that. But Tolvey doing his part to keep this game as close as it is. Face off from the Wake Forest Sun is won by the Seahawks. A shot taken by Levy is again stopped by Tolvey. So some arguing going on from both sides here. It looks like the Seahawks are looking for a delay game penalty because the clock wouldn't stop with Tolvey hanging onto the puck there. The scoreboard here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds has it at 55 seconds. We have it at 1 minute and 2 seconds. Looks like they will play on with 55 seconds, and the puck is stopped there by Tolvey again. To be clear, we're now at 51 seconds left in the second period. Just a little miscommunication, but no matter here. As the face-off is won by the Seahawks. Tolvey able to dump it off to his man, but UNCW able to recover. Looking for one last push here. Levy with it. Finds a man in the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Seahawks. Behind the goal now. McGregor looking to gain control. Lucas finds a man. Statham ices the puck with 7 seconds left to go. So with the second period about ready to come to a close, I can surely say that the Demon Deacons not too happy with their performance in the middle 20 minutes of this contest. Only able to get up 2 shots here as Tolby with a nice save. And with 4 seconds left, a quick release by the Seahawks and are able to finish it on the rebound. Such a tough blow there for the Demon Deacons. Tolve did everything he could, made the initial save, but the rebound just left off to the side for the Seahawks. The clock stands at 2.8 seconds here on the scoreboard at the fairgrounds. And a massive blow for the Demon Deacons. Huge advantage now for UNCW as they're able to tack on one more with under 10 seconds left to go in this one. So it's without question the final 20 minutes of this game will be crucial for the Demon Deacons, not only just for this season, because losing the first 2 games of the new year against the same opponent would not be a good start by any means. Face-off at the neutral zone is won by the Seahawks, but no matter there, as that'll be the end of the second period. UNCW takes a 2-goal lead. After coming into the second period on a 1-1 tie, they lead 3-1 in this contest now. Wake Forest only able to put up 2 shots in the second period. They started out with 17, now have 19. But really, a tough blow nonetheless here for Wake Forest. They'll be looking to go into this third period with some more fire and perhaps a will to make a comeback. We'll be back momentarily in about 12 minutes or so. We hope you stick around for the end of this game. Welcome back, everyone, to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds as we get ready for the third period of today's contest between the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the UNCW Seahawks. If you're just joining us in this one, Seahawks are up 3-1 after a 2-goal performance there in their second period. The third and last one coming with 2 seconds left in the period off a shot deflection off of the Wake Forest goaltender, John Tolve, as it was finished in by the Seahawks. So we now head into this third period with the Demon Deacons down 2 after losing the first matchup between the Demon Deacons and the Seahawks. Wake Forest will be looking to get a W on the board, hopefully with a comeback victory for the old gold and black. We'll get things started here in this third period. Again, with the first line out here for Wake Forest, it'll be Snow, Custable, and Rosado. As the forwards, Faraday and McGregor. As the D-men, of course, John Tolve in net for the Demon Deacons. And if you've missed the first 2 periods, it has been Dylan Clancy in net for the Seahawks. Let's get things going here in the third period with a face-off won by Adam Custable. McGregor flings it into the Wake Forest offensive zone, but the Seahawks immediately regain possession, looking to center the pass there. And the shot out front goes just wide, and it looks like we might be getting a penalty here on a cross-check. And that'll be on the captain, Colin Rosado. So, just 17 seconds into this third period, the Demon Deacons will be going back onto the penalty kill, with one of their top forwards in Colin Rosado going into the penalty box for 2 minutes. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Shot there goes high and off the glass. Recovered by UNCW. Fighting hard there is McGregor alongside the boards. McGregor looking to come up with it. UNCW trying to find a man out at the point. They do, but the puck is mishandled and it goes past the blue line. So Wilmington will have to reset here. Puck, though, snatched away by McGregor, looking to take it himself. And a nice save there, and it looks like we'll be getting another penalty, this time on UNCW. I believe it will be a holding call. Fortunately, looks like the goaltender for UNCW, Dylan Clancy, is down after a tough collision with McGregor. And so tough scene here in Winston-Salem. Dylan Clancy still down, looking for some consolation as we'll get the medical trainer out here. Clancy has been terrific all game long. 24 shots on goal for Wake Forest. Clancy has been able to stop 23 of them. And the vast majority of them have been highly competitive shots. Just one you saw there with McGregor there that was stopped. So a tough blow here for Wilmington if Clancy's forced to leave this game. So Clancy is still down and still getting checked on. Number 75 for UNCW, Moses, just went into the penalty box. He'll be in there for 2 minutes. Once we resume play here, he'll be in for a holding call. It's his second penalty of the day. And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and 25 seconds when we return. So Clancy able to get up on his own power, thankfully, for UNCW and for Clancy himself. Really tough scene there for a moment. So we will be resuming play in a moment. Really incredible stuff there from Clancy to get up and move around. Teammates consoling him still. But for now, we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey with Zachary Nacy at the face-off circle in the UNCW zone. It's won by the Seahawks and controlled by Levy. Levy finds a man on his backhand. Through the neutral zone go the Seahawks. Find Konzi at the point and left wide open there, but mishandled was the Seahawks forward and stopped there by Tove. That was another Levy, actually, who had the open look there, but unable to come up with the puck and the backhand shot. As the face-off in the Wake Forest zone is won by McKee and controlled by him at the point. McKee goes streaking in, finds some room, but the play will be blown dead as McKee ran in offsides. So 55 seconds left to go in this 4-on-4. Once Rosado comes back out, the Demon Deacons will have 36 seconds on the power play. The face-off won by the Seahawks, doing a terrific job on those draws in this game today. Lucas looking to get it out. He does. Finds a man through the neutral zone, but taken away by the Seahawks. That's Levy with it. McKee able to slow Levy down. The Seahawk defenseman still up with the puck. Now it's finally taken away by McKee. 20 seconds left of 4-on-4 play. Wake Forest gets an open look, and a deflection there goes just wide off the stick of Lucas. McGregor trying to look for some help. Lucas with it now behind the net. Circling around. Seeking help. Takes a shot there. Goes wide. Ingus now. Feeds it off to Mitchell. Now to Rosado, who just came out of the box. Wake Forest now on the man advantage. Rosado fans on a shot. But finds Ingus. Takes a shot there. And it's blocked away by the pad of Clancy and net. Now McGregor takes a shot and another save there by Clancy. McGregor keeps it in. Finds Rosado. Look there alongside the wings. Lucas now with the shot. And a save there again by Clancy. And that'll be the end of the Wake Forest short-lived power play. As McGregor, though, strips the puck away, looking to find some room. Behind the net he goes, looking to center it, but it's blocked away by the stick of Clancy and net. McGregor, though, takes another swipe at it, and again blocked away by Clancy. Deacons are now buzzing with 4 shots in the last 2 minutes. Seahawks, though, regain. Backhand shot goes off the side of the net there. Puck hung up behind the net. Now UNCW with the shot from the point there, and a deflection shot goes just wide. Big hit there in the corner by Ingus. Wake Forest third-line defenseman now takes it off. Unable to find a man. The Seahawks able to recover and change just a couple. Azzarello unable to find a connection, though. Recovered, though. Azzarello now takes a shot, and a nice save there by Clancy again. Big tumble there from the Seahawks forward. Now Gate with it. Dumps it off. And Clancy with the stick will just dump it off to a fellow forward. Nice stick move there from the Seahawks. Unable to enter cleanly though. Nacy takes the puck away and gives it off to Gate. Gate able to clear it. Puck hung up in the neutral zone now and we'll get a stoppage. Well, looks like after all that we'll be getting face-off from the circle right behind the blue line. As the Seahawks take control. Levy, who's been all over the puck, finds a man alongside the boards there and stumped right into the hands of Ross McKee. Feeds it off to Nacy. Wilmington looking for some space. Deacons recover, though. Looking for Nacy on the side of the boards. Nacy getting his stick tied up, and a big hit there by Levy. Now Kane from the point. Feeds it off to a man. Shot goes just high. Nacy. Now shot there out front there, but unable to find a connection was Granelli. He moves there from behind the neck of the Seahawks. Slap shot from the point there, and a nice stick deflection there from the Demon Deacons. Granelli unable to come up with it. The puck squirts back out to the Demon Deacons. Snow now. Looking for some help and to gain control, but it's taken back by the Seahawks. Custable finds Rosado, looking to center it, and unable to connect. McGregor takes it from behind the blue line and takes a tumble there. Puck stop behind the Seahawks net. Snow looking to fight for the puck. Seeking help from Rosado. Taken by Rosado. Looking for some help. Snow with it. Unable to get any clean look there with the stick. Snow will dump it in right next to Rosado in the left-hand corner of the boards. Snow now leaves it off for Custable. It's McGregor at the point. Unable to keep it in as puck squirts back behind the blue line. Streaking in go the Seahawks. Big hit there by Ingus on the boards. Trying to regain control of the puck. Now Gate. Shot there goes wide. Gate again. Farland leaves it off to the point. Farland takes a shot from far away, but it's saved there by the stick of Clancy and net. Puck now controlled by the Seahawks. Through the neutral zone they go. Past their blue line into the Wake Forest zone. A nice defensive move there. As Corin went flying into the boards there, but able to stop a clean shot attempt from the Seahawks. Now shot from the point there, looking for a deflection, but it's stopped in front by the Demon Deacons. Farland with it through center ice, and Gate will dump it off. Deacons get a much-needed change here and get some fresh skaters. Under 12 minutes left to go in this third period. Deacons center the pass, but the shot goes just wide to the right. Glove down and stopped by Kane. But the Seahawks able to get it into their own zone. Glove of Tolve with 11:38 left to go in this third period. Roberts wins some face-off for the Seahawks. Leaves it off for a man at the point, and the shot there goes just high off the stick of Moses. Seahawks had the puck offside, so the Deacons will recover. Ingus, unable to find a man. Icing is called off, though. Lucas, unable to find Mitchell. And here come the Seahawks. Roberts will dump it in. Able to be kept in by Levy at the point. Takes a shot there, and another glove save by Tolve. Just off the right side of the post there. So Wilmington playing an aggressive offensive style of gameplay so far in these last two periods. Just racking on the shots as much as they can. Face-off, squirts back out into the Wake Forest zone. And Clancy will just stop it, so the Demon Deacons will get a face-off in the Wilmington zone. There's a nice play there to get an opportunity to maintain the puck in their offensive zone, looking to get any sort of just offense going, really. Down 2 in this one. Under 11 minutes left to go in the second of 2 matchups against these two teams. Unable to recover on that puck was McKee, though. Penalty coming now on Wilmington. Looked like a cross-check or something of the sort, since we'll get a tussle here alongside the boards right in front of the Wilmington bench. So it'll be Moses in the penalty box again. Looking to wait on the call. Looked like a pretty nasty hit there. Waiting to see if it's anything more than a 2-minute minor. Moses already into the penalty box for the 3rd time this afternoon. Could be a great chance for the Demon Deacons to take advantage of this opportunity and perhaps make this game a little bit closer. Officials still discussing what this penalty might be. From our vantage point, it looked like it could have been a cross-check, but there's a possibility that it could be more than a minor penalty. Both captains waiting right outside the penalty box for the decision on the referees. So it looks like it will be a 2-minute minor on cross-checking on 75 Moses. Demon Deacon bench not in love with that call. Oh, apologies, it will be a 5-minute penalty. It will be a 5-minute penalty on 75 Moses. Demon Deacons with a huge chance now. McGregor unable to corral the puck and squirts back past the blue line. From our look, it looked like the referee said 2 minutes, but apparently not here as Moses, with his helmet off, will have to look on as the Demon Deacons look to cash in on this huge chance here. Snow at the point, leaves it off to Custable. Rosado now looking to center it, but goes sprawling out is Clancy, and he's able to stop it with 9:58 left to go in the 3rd. So if there's been any sort of chance on any opportunity they've been given in this game, it's this right here with under 10 minutes left to go in the game. They now have their first line out with a bunch of firepower, a bunch of will to get anything going. We just saw it right there with Rosado's centering pass. And the face-off won by the Demon Deacons. Left off to Ingus. The Seahawks able to take it back, and Levy clears it. McGregor racing for the puck. Feeds it off to Rosado on his left. Rosado's pass gets broken up, but McGregor takes control. Cleared off again by the Seahawks. And both teams will get some minor changes here. Custable leaves it off for Rosado. That was McKee, rather. Deke streaking in. McKee with the puck. Finds another man at the point. Shot there and a goal! So Wake Forest takes advantage. They still have 3:40 left on this power play. The job's not done, but they inch ever so closer. It's a 1-goal game now in Winston-Salem. Wake Forest wins the faceoff again. McKee with the puck. Huge goal there for the Demon Deacons. Much cleaner efforts than we saw earlier in this game. McKee from the point. Leaves it off to Corwin. Corwin to Lucas. Lucas back to McKee. Corwin scanning. Finds McKee. Takes a shot looking for deflection, but it goes just off the post. McKee with it. Goes through the neutral ice amidst the Seahawks change. McKee finds a man at the point, and Corwin. McKee now mishandles. But feeds it off to Lucas. Lucas now finds Corwin. Corwin back to Lucas. Behind the net now. Lucas looking for a one-timer shot, but Corwin unable to corral it. Seahawks able to clear it now. 2:15 left on this 5-minute major power play. Again, it was Moses with the 5-minute major on the cross-check. Ingus looking to find some help. Gives it off to Rosado. Now Snow. Back to Rosado. Looking to find a man at the point of McGregor. Takes his time. Finds Snow behind the net. McGregor able to keep it in. Finds Snow with some room. But taken away by the Seahawks. Looks like we have a stoppage here with 7:09 left. Looks like it could have been very close to delay game penalty there for the Seahawks. Lucky for them that it was able to stay then. And the face-off behind the Wilmington blue line is won by the Seahawks. Tolvey leaves it off to McGregor. Rosado on his right. Finds the captain. Through the neutral zone he goes. On his backhand. Looking for some help. Flings it across the boards. Ingus with it. Unable to keep it in. McGregor now will take it through the neutral zone. Finds Snow with some room. Jesper Snow on the wing. Finds McGregor at the point. Has some room. Toe drags. Takes a shot. Save there. Open net and they score. Colin Rosado ties it. A massive effort there from the Demon Deacons. James McGregor with the initial assist on the shot and the toe drag there that left a wide open net for the captain, Colin Rosado, to knot this game up at 3 apiece. And Wake Forest will still have 1 minute and 10 seconds left on this power play. Massive shift in momentum. Wake Forest now buzzing, looking to capitalize on this chance to take the lead and avoid an overtime or a loss. McKee finds it up the middle to Corwin. Liam Corwin takes himself behind the net, looking to center it. Shot there, and is stopped out in front by Clancy. Seahawks recover and are able to clear it. Under a minute left to go in this power play for the Demon Deacons. McKee bursts through the neutral zone, finds some room, leaves it off, and a save there, and a nice from Clancy. He'll freeze the puck there. 6:06 left in the period. So Wake Forest now, with Cuspel at the face-off circle, looking to get one last push on this power play so they can perhaps take the lead. McGregor takes control, looking for a man out front. Finds Rosado on his backhand, looks to center it. Taken back out, but mishandled there by McGregor, and the Demon Deacons will have to reset. Ingus takes a shot from far away, and Clancy is able to stop it. So another shot on goal here for the Demon Deacons on this power play. Very aggressive, very controlled, however, though. Some terrific playmaking here. This led to Wake Forest tying this game up here. It'll be Dietrich at the faceoff circle. Gives it off to Ingus, but taken away by the Seahawks. Kicked it a little too far, however, as McGregor is able to fling it off into the neutral zone. 10 seconds left on this power play. As McGregor takes control, here comes Moses. Back to 5-on-5 play here in the third period. McGregor behind the net. Centering pass there is mishandled as the shot goes wide. Puck kept in alongside the point, though. Taken there by Dietrich. Potential 2-on-1 coming. Dietrich finds Cussable. Shot goes wide, though. Kane now takes a shot from the point. Stopped there. Covered by Wake Forest. Rosado backhands it across the board. Farland kicks it behind the net now. Levy, with some room through the neutral zone, will dump it in off the pad of Tolve. He'll leave it off for Faraday. To the point now. Looking to make a move. A toe drag and a shot goes just wide. Neal loses the puck. Able to feed it off to Levy, though. Faraday in the corner. The puck back out to Neal. And the deflection there goes wide. Fight for the puck, as Levy will leave it off to a man. Levy looking for some space, finds a man on the wing, and a nice stop there by Tolve. 3:46 left to go. Face-off control by the Seahawks. Tolve makes another save. Play stopped here with 3:37 left to go. So barring a dramatic goal from either side, it looks like this game could potentially be heading to an overtime. Which, given the circumstances in the play so far, would be some incredible hockey. McKee gives off to the neutral zone. Stick of Granelli breaks, he'll have to leave the zone. Corwin looking for some help. will just dump it off. Wake Forest makes a couple of changes to get some fresh skaters out there. The Seahawks called off for icing here with 3 minutes left to go. Face-off incoming in the Wilmington zone. Hilly Mitchell at the face-off circle. Lucas and Mitchell fighting for it. Lucas will drop it back off to the point. Now Mitchell to Lucas. Now regaining control there by the Seahawks. They go past the neutral zone and into the Wake zone. McGregor comes up with it. Loses it behind the net. Centering pass there and a stop there by Tolve. Huge stop there from the Wake Forest goaltender. Could have been a tough blow by the Demon Deacons, if not for the pad save of John Tolve. Levy behind the net, waiting for a change. Looking down the ice. Unable to be crawled by Roberts. But regained by Moses. And a nice glove save there, again from Tolve. So Moses, after committing 3 penalties in this one, including the dreadful 5-minute major that cost the Seahawks 2 goals, nearly comes up with the go-ahead goal here, but instead it is stopped by Tolve here in the third. Under 2 minutes left to go. And this matchup blocked out in front. There goes Ingus. Dumps it off. And a weird ricochet will force Clancy and net to freeze the puck. Now we'll have a face-off in the Wilmington zone. First line is out there for the Demon Deacons. Looking to create one last push here for the end of regulation. Snow comes up with it. Back out to the point, looking for a deflection, they score! Wake Forest takes the lead, a deflection goal. And man, what a move there from Adam Custable. Right place at the right time. Wake Forest takes the lead. They lead 4-3 in this one. Man, what a huge goal there from the Demon Deacons. After coming into this period down 3-1, the Demon Deacons have crawled back and taken the lead. 2 goals on the 5-minute major there from Moses. And from help from Rosado on the game-tying goal and Custable there on the go-ahead goal. The Demon Deacons have come all the way back and now lead it with 1 minute and 36 left to go in this one. Seahawks have now called a timeout as they'll be looking to tie this game up with 96 seconds left. You know, right before that face-off, we were saying, and the chance that the Wake Forest first line comes out there with some firepower, looking to create one last push. They do, with Custable getting his stick right in front there. And man, just some good hockey there for Wake Forest. They break out of the huddle, looking for the Seahawks to get ready at the face-off circle here. A momentous face-off coming up right in the neutral zone. A possession here for either side would be huge.
We can't end this as a There we go.
Well, we apologize for the short audio delay there. Luckily, there wasn't another goal that we missed there. But if you missed it earlier, Wake Forest is up 4-3 with 50 seconds left. And with a bunch of traffic and a little luck with some stick handling there from Wilmington, UNCW was able to take the lead. An empty net here for Wake Forest, looking to take one last final shot there. Nearly got it off. And that'll be at the end of the third period. A little tussle here in front of the net yet again. Could be getting a potential high stick call here as we head into overtime. And we will. Unfortunate break for Eddie Kane there as the clock was expiring. It looks like he high stick. Well, amidst all that, it looks like there will be 2 Canes in the penalty box. So both sides, as the clock was expiring, made their own penalties. Looks like Kane of the Demon Deacons had a high stick of his own. Not exactly sure what Kane of the Seahawks had to do with it. Nonetheless, it looks like both men will be in the penalty box as overtime gets started here. So it looks like both men will be in the penalty box, but the 3-on-3 units are still out here for this overtime. Face-off is won by the Seahawks. This will be the first time the entire season that the Wake Forest Demon Deacons will be playing after the end of regulation. 4-4 going in here. Similar game as the one in last night's affair, where Wake Forest lost 6-4 after being tied. Rosado now steals the puck, goes in, takes a shot, goes off the post, and just misses. Unfortunate break there for Colin Rosado. Did everything right, made a nice move on the backhand, but just stuffed the puck right into the right hand of the post. Tough break there, but he regains control, takes it himself again. Couldn't find McKee, though, in the slot. Seahawks recover. Taken back by Wake Forest, though. Rosado now. 2-on-2. Looking to take a shot, but it goes deflected and high off the glass. Rosado taken down. Seahawks now bursting through with Neal. Covered intensely. He's circling, looking to find a man on the wing. He does. Neal takes a shot, gets blocked out in front. Seahawks remain control of the puck, though. Looking for some help on the wing. Covered up nicely, though, by Statham. Neal with it. On the far side of the point. Centers it. It's kept in. Moves in. Shot there. Misses opportunity and is stopped by Tolve. Man, what a great look there from the Seahawks. Unable to convert. 3:23 left in this overtime. And man, great looks from both sides. It looked like UNCW had a wide open net and a great chance to take this game home, but it was mishandled there, and Tovey was able to freeze the ice here. Face-off incoming in the Wake Forest zone. Lucas comes up with it. Circles around, looking for help. Finds a man in the neutral zone. Mitchell with it now. Overtime is a possession game. Wake Forest just looking to maintain the puck. Shot there goes high and off the glass. Both Canes have their time up in the penalty box. Mitchell scanning. Finds Rosado, who just came in. Rosado takes his time, looking to get a burst of speed. Takes it himself. Alongside the wing. Takes a shot there! He scores! What a move! Colin Rosado, game-winning goal. Wake Forest 5, UNCW 4. Unbelievable. He ties it in the third. He brings it home in overtime. Unbelievable stuff from Colin Rosado, and Wake Forest wins this one in dramatic style. Out of all the circumstances that we could have seen in this one, nothing surprises us more than a Colin Rosado game-winning goal in overtime on an incredible backhanded move. What a way to end this game for Wake Forest. What a way to split the series between them and their in-state rival in UNCW Seahawks. Could not have asked for a better game from both sides. Some chippiness, of course. We see that a lot in these types of games, but it seems expected, it seems unexpected. Just a terrific game from both sides. And who else but Colin Rosado to take this one home? UNCW will be